Good morning, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the brake lines here, which is all right. So all I do is just take these loose here. I've got them loose from what the other rear end was, so I have to just take those loose there and screw them right in there. Get the wrenches. I'm gonna say that penetrating oil is pretty good stuff. Well, gloves on. It's gonna be a hot one today. We got new brake shoes for the back. Pick them up and gonna replace the wheel cylinders also. Back in the day, I used to rebuild all that stuff when I worked in the auto shop out of high school. I used to rebuild calipers, wheel cylinders. More or less got away from that. And it really helped. It really lowered the prices on them. So it's not even worth the effort of rebuilding them. And then they had an issue of, you know, if the guy messed up and didn't do a very good job. Pretty serious thing when you go to put on your brakes. Just had a brake job and something failed on the rebuild. I think it's more or less the reason they got away from the insurance companies. Said, well, we just won't do that anymore. So, took care of that. Zoomed in there okay. These guys down here, basically, they're lined up, get started. I'm going to take that differential cover off there and get it rag. Differential cover off there and clean it up real good. Try to shoot a little paint on it. Just make it kind of look a little nicer. work. Oh. Tighten these guys up. Get snugged up, and then basically put the dry shaft back in, pick it back up. Find out what the torque is on those U-bolts. Torque those guys. Good. That'll be good. Okay, does that. Go up here and get the drive shaft. Move you over here. Hang on. There you can watch the fan turn there. Ain't that nice? U-joints seem pretty good on it. So you see an issue there. I can't believe how light this drive shaft is. All aluminum. Hard to believe the strength of that aluminum. Scanner used to belong to a real dear friend of mine, and he had it in his house and listened to it all the time. Wanted to know what was going on in the neighborhood. call him up. He'd still fill you in. He passed away, and I bought it off the family, the estate. And of course, the wife, she don't like that noisy thing in the house. So that's the reason it's out here in the shop. But cops go by and all that stuff, fire departments or whatever, she's curious, well, I wonder what's going on out there. Well, if the scanner was in there, we'd know. It's alright. Sometimes it's best if it don't curtail to you. Best not to know sometimes. But did have an issue not too long ago though. Cops and the fire rescue and everything else was going up and down the road out there. We live in a pretty secluded area. They're shining lights in the people's yards and all that stuff. Had we had the scanner in the house, we'd have known what was going on. Never could figure out what the deal was. My knees up. Let's see if I can get a little ratchet wrench on there. Oh, it's going to be a hot one. 90% of the time, I put a ratchet wrench on there. And that's 90% of the time, it's going the wrong direction. I have to flip it over. You would think after so many years I would, well, I'm going to put it on this way. Nope, 90% of the time it's the wrong way, so go ahead and flip it. But I don't. Put some light over here. There you go. Really snug, and I can tighten them up with my red wrench. Built-in torque wrench. Click. Click. That's done. Man, it's gonna be hot. It already is hot. Go ahead and hook this vacuum vent up. That guy. That little cookie guy. Oh yeah, it goes over there. Go right there. Okay. Does that. Let's go ahead and come back. Take a look. Might as well go ahead and pull this cover back off. Clean it up. This truck, my son ran a VIN number on it because I interested to see what how many miles it had on it. That made a mess already. Thing was empty. I guess a different tilt on there, or this way, made it like that. So, oh, there you are. Let me get this cleaned up, and I'll get back at you here. Say she's showing somewhere that not near the pinion gear up in there was bad on the other one. And this came out of an LTZ truck, which this is a true Positrack rear end, so which is a big plus, whereas the other one was a limited slip. So anyway, let me get that cleaned up and I'll be back.